Hey friends, welcome back to Essentially Jessi. Today we're going to talk about an epic battle of YSL fragrances. We're going to talk about YSL Libre, and we're going to talk about the original and the intense. So let's get to it. Hey friends, today we're going to talk about an epic battle between YSL's Libre, the original, and the intense version. So which one do you guys like better? I've tested both of these out. I've worn them both for my fragrance of the day. I wanted to give you guys a good review of which one I prefer over the other. And you can drop your favorite in the comments below, or you can also check me out over on Instagram, where I post my fragrances of the day almost every day. And honestly, sometimes I may have two fragrances of the day, one for the morning and one for the evening, or sometimes I just have trouble deciding. That's just me. Do you guys have trouble deciding? Anyway, let's get into the video. So today we're going to talk about, I want to talk about the original Libre first. This one is a beautiful 2019 creation. The perfumers on the original and the intense are the same. I kind of like it whenever it's the same perfumer. Sometimes they'll switch one out. This had two different perfumers behind it, and I really like that it was the same with the intense versus the original. So, this is so good. Okay, so I smelled this maybe 8 months ago-ish. I think before we were all at home, and I thought it's nice, but I don't know that it's full bottle worthy. Anyway, and then I smelled it again and I thought, okay, I really like that. Is it full bottle worthy? Maybe it is. And when Sephora had their VIB sale, I was like, I need that. So I picked this up, honestly, I think before the VIB sale, in one of their sales, maybe 2 weeks before. I got it. I love it. This is a fresh, citrusy, floral. It has that lavender in it. It is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It is unisex. I'm just going to say it. It's unisex. A man could wear this fragrance. It is probably a little more feminine leaning, but it is so fresh and clean, but also pretty warm. It's not too aquatic. So the notes on this are lavender, mandarin orange, blackcurrant, petitgrain. Those are the top notes. Then you get the dry down. The middle is lavender, more orange blossom, and jasmine. The base notes are Madagascar vanilla, ambergris, cedar, and musk. And I think the cedar is what makes me think that it could really lean more masculine. I think the opening, and I don't get a ton of orange. Even though there's orange in the top and the mid, it's not like a orange fragrance. I would probably consider this a citrusy fragrance, but a warm citrusy fragrance. The vanilla warms it up, the musk warms it up, the cedar makes it interesting. I love woods in fragrances, especially cedar. I don't know why. Maybe it makes me think a little bit of Christmas. I don't get a ton of cedar in this fragrance, but it does make it more interesting for sure. So this, I get a good 6 hours plus on the longevity. So this versus the intense version, I will say that this has incredible longevity, I think. I mean, this is definitely a wear to work scent. You could wear this on a date. You could really wear this anywhere. This is definitely signature scent worthy. This is a safe blind buy. I'm just going to say it. It is. It's a safe blind buy. Like I said, the very first time I smelled it, I wasn't super crazy about it. It's not super floral. So if you're into florals, this may not be for you, but just a fresh, clean, but warm fragrance. I was really nervous. You know, this came out in 2019, and I really thought that this was more of a spring, summer fragrance. But as I've worn it in the fall and the winter, I think this is a great year-round fragrance. You can wear it to the office. I've actually worn quite a bit of this, and I just really like it. It's a nice, clean fragrance, but is warm enough to make it through the fall and winter too. And our next fragrance, I did buy the 1 ounce. I think I got the 1.7 in the other, but I got the 1 ounce in this because I just didn't know. I had kind of read some reviews, read some different things, read the notes on this. This is Libre, the intense version. And I thought, do I want to buy it? I do like the original, but do I want to buy this and then not like it? So I blind bought it. Of course I did. So I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale, and so I got 20% off on it. And I was like, okay, I'm getting 20% off. I can kind of justify it. is also really pretty. So this is much more of a vanilla, amber, warm, really warm. Like this is almost, even though the original I feel like is still appropriate for fall and winter, I feel like this is the fall and winter big sister. I will say that I feel like this one probably leans too feminine to be unisex, whereas the original, I feel like, and even the packaging is very gender neutral, I think. So I really feel like you could get away with it as a man or a woman and even have it out on your vanity or wherever you spray your fragrances and feel good about it. The Intense version came out in 2020, and I wanted to read you the notes. Lavender, mandarin orange, and bergamot are in the opening. I definitely get the bergamot. It just brings it a little bit brighter before the dry down. The mid is lavender, Tunisian orange blossom, orchid, jasmine sandback. And I will say that I feel like the orchid almost gives it a tropical feel a little bit. The base is Madagascar vanilla again, tonka, ambergris, and vetiver. Yes, I love vetiver. Oh, it is so good. So, oh, this is going to be hard to decide. I really like both fragrances. The original is just so fresh and clean, and this one really is the, I don't know, fall and winter big sister. That's just what I keep going back to. Like it's warmer. It's not super feminine. If you like, I mean, these are floral fragrances, but it's not an overdose of roses or jasmine or gardenia or anything like that. These really are like warm, sweet, vanillic fragrances. This is almost too hard to decide, really. Can you have a tie in a versus? I mean, this one is so good and this one is so good. I will say on the longevity spectrum, the original for me lasts longer on my skin than the Intense version. Although I did buy the smaller bottle, so it is easy for me to put it in my bag and take it with me. This is so hard. I like them both. Is that bad? Can you have a versus without a winner? But if I had to choose a winner and you could only pick one, I'd probably go with the original. While I do love the Intense version, and I am glad that I have them both, I think that if you were to pick one or the other, I feel like this one is probably more versatile. I feel like it is year round. I don't know how this one is going to behave in the summer. It might be a little bit too sweet, syrupy. I mean, I don't feel like it's that way right now in fall and winter, but when it heats up on the skin, it might be a little bit too much. So for those reasons, I'm going to go with the original YSL Libre. So while I do have other versus videos, and most of the time it's not that hard to pick a clear winner. Most of the time I like one or the other. This one was so hard. This is definitely the closest battle we've had yet. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Which one do you prefer? Have you been able to smell them both? Oh, they are so good. Drop me a comment below and let me know what you think about the new YSL fragrances. Also, catch me over on Instagram where I am always posting my new fragrances of the day. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell to be notified of all future videos. Smell you later.